Okay. Next one, we have seen this here. Even the human beings also a considered as a resource. Okay. And next one. So here we have seen these types of resources. Okay, resources are mainly two types are there. So natural resources. The next one is artificial resources or man-made resources. Now come to this natural resources. So once again, so natural resources is nothing but the resources which are drawn from the nature and used without much modification. So we are not modifying much, but just we are modifying them, but it is very less one, very less quantity is modified or just little quantity is modified. So such kind of resources are called as natural resources. Example, so soil, minerals, and next water. So water like this. So they are called as natural resources. And again, within these natural resources, so we are going to divide into two types. Okay. So within these natural resources, so we are dividing into two types. So one is so renewable. Okay, renewable and non-renewable resources. Renewable and non-renewable resources. Okay, renewable and non-renewable. First one is renewable resources. So renewable resources. So resources, those which get be renewed for or replenished quickly. So we can recycle. Okay, we can replenish or we can recycle these resources very quickly when compared to non-renewable resources. Okay, example for renewable resource. So here just we can see here. Okay. So just to move forward. We have seen this all these things. Next one, yes. So here we can see this natural resource. Okay, so renewable resources are quickly renewed. Example, water, soil, forest. Okay, so these are the resources which are renewable. But here forest is there. So forest is a kind of renewable resource, but we are not following that because so we are not renewing fastly. So if you cut one tree, suppose here one tree is there. So if you cut one tree, immediately we must plant at least 10 trees or 10 plants. So before reaching to the age of the tree, then again we are cutting this tree. So like this here, lot of forest was cleared, or we can see this deforestation. Okay, so deforestation day by day it was going to increase. So that should be controlled. Okay, we should take care of this forest. Though it was a renewable resource, but we are not implementing correctly. Okay, and not only this forest, so other things also is there, even the water. So day by day, underground water is there. Okay, if you see this underground water, so underground water is also one of the renewable resource, but we are not renewing this in quickly. So suppose if you see here, if this is that inside this we can see the water. So we're consuming the excess of water. Okay, and mainly for agriculture purpose and industries purpose, lot of water is wasted. Even for agriculture also. Example, sir, we know that industries wasting of water means okay, but how the agriculture is wasting the water means, suppose if you take one field or some garden like that. So here some tree, some small plants will be there or any crop will be there. So that crop requires only little quantity of water. But here we are supplying plenty of water. Okay, so that's why what the plant receives only just some small minor quantity of water, but remaining other quantity of water will be wasted and just they are meant towards to reach to the ground, but they are not reaching to the underground water. It will take a lot of time for reaching to the underground. Okay, just we are getting the outside, that is underground water, but before reaching to this underground water, once again we are clearing this underground water. Okay, so listen carefully. This is the underground water example. We are getting the outside of this underground water, and suppose the excess of water will be there, that will be reaching to the underground, but before reaching to this underground area, once again we are clearing this water, and finally, so what will happen means in the middle only we can see this underground excess of water, but whatever the underground water is there for our useful purpose, that will be completed. So that's why, so we also must save the water. Okay, we must save the trees, we must save the water, so everything will be saved. And even if you see this air is also day by day going to be polluted. Okay, a lot of things are there, so we know many things about pollution. So day by day industries are there, so dangerous effluents are released into the rivers and seas and oceans, and finally this is going to affect the life of water. That is whatever the life is there inside the water, so that will be affected. Okay, so that's why we should conserve this water, soil, and also the land. Okay, forest. Okay, forest, soil, and water. These three things should be protected. Okay, and next, come to non-renewable resources. So non-renewable resources are those which have limited stock. Okay, once the stocks are exhausted, it may take thousands of years to be renewed or replenished. So non-renewable resources, nothing but. So these resources are, they will take lot of time for renewing or for recycling. Okay, they are also renewable, but it will take lot of time. Example here, I'm taking coal as example. If you consume, suppose here earth is there. If you take this is the earth and think that total earth is having this much of coal, and if you are continuously utilizing this coal to the outside some industries, factories, or some vehicles like that, so after some time this coal will be completed on this earth. After some 50 years or some 100 years like that, so total coal will be completed. Then for future generations, after 5,000 years, 500 years, or 600 years like that, there will be no coal on this earth because it will be completed. So, and for renewable, for reproducing of this coal, it will take some thousands of years. Example, how this coal is prepared, how this coal is made means, so for making of this coal, it has taken some billions of years. Okay, if you see this, how this coal is prepared means, suppose here ground is there. Due to some earthquakes, volcanoes like that, whatever the life is there on this earth, some plants, some trees, some dinosaur animals like that, some elephants like that, they will be submerged inside the ground and they will be decomposed inside that. And after heating for many years inside the ground, that will be converted into the coal. So it will be happen after some millions of years ago. Okay, this will be happen after some millions of years ago. So it will take some lot of time for renewing that. Okay, so that's why we must conserve the resources. Okay, and next.
Okay, sir.
So just we move forward. So for this example, non-renewable resources, not only coal, even petroleum is there. So petroleum is also very limited one. Okay. So if you see this petrol, day by day, we are consuming lot of petrol for vehicles, for industries like that. So after 50 years or some 100 years, there will be no petrol on this earth. And for the future generations, if they want to know petrol means, so they can't see the petrol. So that's why even the petrol is also considered as a non-renewable resource. Okay, so like that, so many things are there. Okay, non-renewable resources. Even some minerals also. Example for minerals is some iron. If you take the iron ore or steel or nickel like that. So if you take this earth, the earth is very limited one. If you utilize total iron ore inside the earth, then after some 100 years or maybe after 200 years, total iron ore will be completed. So finally what we can understand means, so all these resources which are there, so they are very limited one. Limited one means, why we are telling this limited one means, we must conserve them. Conserve means what? Protecting. We must protect all these resources. Okay. and just we move forward. So here, next is stock of resource. So stock of resource is nothing but, so we are classifying this stock of resource under non-renewable resource. So here it is an amount of resources available for use. So here the concept of stock resources that will come in the higher classes. Okay, again in the 10th class also is there stock resources. So there we can learn very detail about this stock resources. But of course, what is stock resources means? Whatever the resources are there, so we can utilize them very properly. Though we can utilize these resources, but that will not be completed for present day. So that type of resources are called as stock resources. So those are available for use. Okay. Example for non-stock resources is nothing but, suppose there are other types of resources are there. Example. So if you consider this non-renewable resource, so non-renewable resources are once again divided into two types. One is stock resources, the other one is potential resources. So this concept is there in the 10th class. Stock resource is nothing but, these are the resources available for use. Available for use means what? These are non-renewable resources, but we can utilize these resources. Though you can utilize resources also, that will not be completed. So we can utilize these resources in a safe manner. But whereas potential resources are there, these are also non-renewable resources, but they are very limited one, and they are not present for use purpose. That means just they are present only in the protecting stage, that is fully exhausted or fully extinction. Such kind of resources are called as potential resources. Okay, so leave with this concept. But of course, just remember the stock resources. These are the resources available for use, but non-use. There are some resources are there. They are not meant for use purpose because they are fully exhausted. Okay, so like that, just remember. And next one is human-made resource. In other way, we can tell this as artificial resources or just man-made resources. Man-made resource or human-made resources. So what is this means? So even we consider this people. Okay, people is also one of the resource. Our human beings is also one of the resource. Why means because in this present days we have a lot of population is there, but all peoples doesn't have good skills and good knowledge. There will be no good skills and good knowledge. Okay, so what will happen? This is not a good resource. If you have good skills, good knowledge, and also well educated, and also if you are not having any poverty like that, you will be considered as a good resource. Okay, example, you are having good skills, we can do any kind of work, then you will be considered as a good resource. If you don't know how to do any work, or if you don't have proper skills, means what will happen? You will be considered as, that is you will be considered as a non-resource, so not good resource. So that's why here human beings also considered as one of the resource. Okay, and apart from this, so we are telling that human beings also resource. Apart from this, so there are some resources are there. So these resources are mainly made by the man. Example here. So just okay. So there are some resources, so which is made by man. So which are the resources are made by man means, example here, vehicles are there. So buildings, bridges, roads, machinery, vehicles. So even the technology is also made by man. So that's why they are considered as a human-made resources. Okay, and just we move forward. So have got the point? What are the man?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So these are the resources made by man. Example, buildings, bridges, roads, machinery, vehicles, even technology, and some skills. Okay.
Sir,
So
home
just,
is also.
Yes, everything. So
Sir,
rooms
how
like that.
so?
They also considered as the man-made resources. They are also the resources, but they are made by man. They are not naturally made. Okay. And next, so here there are matters are there. So let's do. So think of a few renewable resources and mention how their stock may get affected by overuse.
అది ఇందాక తెచ్చిపోయింది.
Question. Yes, boys, listen. What is the question here? Please? We are telling that stock of resource. Stock of resource means plenty of things are there. So they can be used easily. We can use because they are protected and also a lot of resource. But here, if you are continuously utilizing this resource, what will happen? Finally, that will be affected. The stock resources will become into potential resource. Okay, so that can be known, okay, just by seeing this. And next, just we'll move forward. So here, yes. Now, in detail here, we are telling this about human resource. So what are the human resources? Just now I said that good resource and bad resource. So good resource. If you come to the human as a resource, then you must think that good qualities, bad qualities. Bad quality is nothing but they don't have proper skills. They are not educated. Okay, they don't have proper skills. But so if there is no good skills, what will happen? So there will be no proper maintenance of some health or some education, some transport like that. So if the peoples are not educated, what will happen? So they don't know how to live properly and they don't know what is the good habit like that. So that is considered as a bad resource. So good resource is nothing but if they are having the high skills of reading, writing, and also good manners, good skills, then they are considered as a good resource. Okay. And here just some examples are given. Due to drought, can I find a solution? So here, as this person is well educated and he can think very well, so he can understand that he can find some other solution. So what is the solution for this? Crops are ruined. Ruin means what? Ruin means spoiled or destroyed or damaged. So when the crops are damaged, so they can find some alternate solutions. When they are educated and when they are having good skills and when they are having good awareness. Okay. So like that, they can take the decision when they are having the good skills. But see here, when they don't have proper that is proper education or proper quality, what will happen? They must depend on others. Okay. All thanks to the knowledge, education, and skills, we find a solution. So here, other peoples are not having some knowledge. So what will happen? They must think on others, like this person. So if you are having the good skills and knowledge, then you will be considered as a good resource. So that's why we are considering even these human beings also as a resource. Okay. And next, so just to move forward. So here one more concept is there. Human resource. So human resource refers to number, quantity, and abilities. What are the abilities? Mental and physical of the people. So these are considered due to this one. We can consider humans as a resource. Okay. Humans also must have some qualities. That's why we must find some good resources. That means good skills person should be obtained. So for getting a good skills, we require a lot of education. Proper education will make the person as a good resource. If you are having good education and good skills, then you will be considered as a good resource. Okay, like that. So just we move forward. Next here, yes. So here some article is given. read and ponder. So humans are interdependent on each other. They are not skills. Okay. So farmers provide food grains for everyone. Scientists suggest various means to combat problems related to agriculture and improve farm production. So this tells that if we're having the good skills, we can find the good solution. Okay, good solution for any problem. Okay, just moving forward. Next here, technology. So just now I said that technology is also very important. So technology is also very important. So that's why people being health special resource. People are human resource. So if you are using the good technology, so that's also a human-made resource. Okay. And next, education and health help in making people a valuable resource. So if the people are having good health and good education, then we can make this as a valuable resource. So that's why we must make all the people to go for education. They should be educated. Then only we will be considered as a good resource. Okay. And also, if you have proper quality, and also if the people are having good skills, so then they can able to create more resources, which is known as human resource development. We can call this as a HRD. Okay, HRD. HRD nothing but human resource development. So there are so many centers are there. Okay, what are the centers means HRD resources, resource development resource. So HRD means human resource development. Human resource development centers. In that, what will they are going to educate the people, okay, for different works. So that's why even the human beings also considered as a good resource. Next, so this is one type of topic. Next, the other topic is, so till now we have seen about how these resources are classified and how these resources are very scarce or very less. Now here, whenever the resources are very less, so we must protect them and we must conserve the resource. Okay, so that is called as conservation of resources. So before going to that, here we can see this picture. What the picture tells means here, so one girl is sleeping here and she is dreaming about total completely drought. So there is no proper that means there is no good resource. If there is no good resource, what will happen? The entire earth will be converted like this. Okay, so if you are having good resource, then we can be seen like this. So green color, that means it will show that you are having the good health and very valuable man or valuable person. So you must have good resource. Okay, and just next one is conserving resource. The other topic is conservation of resources. So this lesson can be divided into two parts. One is classification of resources. The next one is conservation of resources. So just now we discussed about the resources are very scarce one. So we must conserve the resource. Conservation is nothing but protecting of resources. We must protect the resource. Now here some of the okay, just we'll discuss about this figure also. What is the example here? So Mona had a nightmare. Nightmare means what? Okay, boys. So I want response from you. What is the meaning for nightmare?
Sir, when
Sir,
we sleep
frightened
at
in
night,
night time.
we walk, sir.
Nightmare means what?
Walking at night, sir, in sleep.
Yes. What is the meaning for nightmare in Telugu? You can tell in the Telugu.
నిద్రలో నడచడం.
నిద్రనడక.
Nightmare is nothing but so పీడ కళ అంటాం కదా. పీడ కళ అనే దానికి నైట్మేర్ అంటాం. సో ఇక్కడ మోనా అనే ఒక గర్ల్ ఉంది, ఆమెకి ఒక పీడ కళ వచ్చింది. సో దట్ గర్ల్ ఈస్ having some nightmare. So what is the nightmare means? She dreamed that all the water on the earth has dried up
Hi.
and all the trees cut down. There was no shade, nothing to eat or drink. So here one example is given. What is the example means? So she is dreaming. Okay. So that is called nightmare. In that what she got means she dreamed that all the water is cleared on this earth. There is no water and there is no trees and there is no plant. Even there is no water to eat and there is no water to drink and there is no food to eat. Okay, so people were suffering and roaming around desperately looking for food and shade. So what this means? So she is dreaming that there is no water. So suddenly the water is completed on this earth. Sometimes you may also, I think today night you are going to get this nightmare. What the nightmare means? So if suppose if all the water is completed on this earth and there is no food to eat, okay, there is no crops because crops are failed because of lack of water. Why the water is completed? Because excess of use of water is completed on this earth. And due to lack of water, there is no crops. Then all the peoples are dying and they are searching for food. Okay, so like that, just some nightmare was came for this Mona. Okay, Mona. Next, she told her mother about the dream. Amma, can this really happen? She asked. So early morning when she got this nightmare, she asked, she told to her mother that she got the so and so nightmare. So if this really will happen or not, like that she was asking. Then what the mother is telling? Yes, Amma replied. If we are not careful, then even renewable resources can become very scarce. Scarce is nothing but very less, very little quantity. We are telling that renewable resources are more, but if you are continuously utilizing these renewable resources, then they also may become into the scarce or very less, very little quantity. Okay, so if you go for deserts, there the water is very scarce. That means very less quantity will be there. So like that, the mother replied to this Mona that, so if you are continuously utilizing all these resources, we can see this. Okay, and non-renewable resources once can definitely get exhausted. So definitely, even these non-renewable resources, one day or two, definitely they will be exhausted. That means they will be completed on this continuous utilizing means. And what can we do about this? Raju asked. So lots, replied Amma. So we can do lots. What are the lots mean? Just you can see this. Just move forward. So using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed is called as resource conservation. So here, what the mother is replying finally means, yes, we can do lot of things. Okay, what does that means? Conservation of resources. So conservation of resources must be done. That is only the thing we can do. So what is the conservation of resource means? Using the resources carefully and giving them to get renewed. Okay, to get renewed is called as resource conservation. So this is the definition. Okay,
Okay.
so here you can see this is the definition. Yes. See this.
Sir, shall we
Yes.
write in notes, sir?
Yes. So yes. So how to write the notes, that will tell. I will tell about that notes. Okay, just wait. So after completion of this one, I will tell how to write the notes, what to write notes. So everything I will tell. Okay, don't worry about it. So now see here.
Sir, we are writing important points, sir.
Yes, okay. If you want means you can note the important points. After that also, then I will tell how to write the notes. Okay. Okay, whatever the important points you feel that this is the important point, you can note that. No problem. Just point wise.
Okay, sir.
So this is important, but just keeping some star mark or arrow mark, you can write that some definition like that. Okay, no problem. And even after that also, just I will tell some important. Okay, don't worry about that. Yes. Next one, balancing the need to use resource and also conserve them for future generation is called as sustainable development. So here one concept is there, that is called as sustainable development. In the exam also, many times they ask for small questions, big questions like that. Describe about sustainable development. So what is the meaning for sustainable development? Means we must use the resources which are present today in a balanced manner, and we must keep in the view of the future generations. So such kind of conservation is called as sustainable development. So once again, I will tell that. So balancing the need to use resource. Okay, leave it there. So just in general, I will tell the meaning for this sustainable development. Sustainable development is nothing but whatever the resources are there present day, they should be used in a proper way by keeping the view of future generations. By keeping the view of future generations, so we have to use the present day resources carefully. Such kind of development is called as sustainable development. And if you are not keeping in the view of future generations, and if you are continuously utilizing all the resources, then it is called as unsustainable development. That is also called development, but that is unsustainable. Development is nothing but we are utilizing the resources. That is called as development. But sustainable and unsustainable. Unsustainable means what? So we are not thinking about future generations. Just we are continuously completing the all the resources on this side. That is called as unsustainable. But we must go for sustainable. So we must think that future generations are very important. So they also must have some petroleum, coal, steel, iron, like that. We should not completely utilize this resource. So such kind of development is called as sustainable development. Okay. Even this concept sustainable development. So present day UNO is there. UNO, United Nations Organization. Its aim is to protect the total world and also the earth